look so pretty. Yeah, beauty. So beauty. Had to clean up, don't it look so beauty.
Good evening and welcome to the Poetry of Justice show with Jackie Ray Phillips here on YikesRadio.com. Ladies and gentlemen, here on the Poetry of Justice show, this is where social consciousness meets the arts. And what we do is we select topics that spark the interest and awareness of social diversity ranging from arts, entertainment, and social justice at large, leaving our listeners thinking and saying,
YikesRadio.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, those are the sultry sounds of my mentor, the Mr. Kevin Nash. And I always take the time to give a very special shout out to Mr. Kevin Nash because he is the owner of this proprietorship here at Accelerated Radio. And if it were not for Mr. Kevin Nash and his brainchild, it would be impossible for me to do what I so love to do here on Saturday nights, ladies and gentlemen. So I just wanted to take the time to give that very special shout out. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to give a very special shout out to our sponsorships, beginning with Lori G, a.k.a. The Benefactor. How are you tonight, Sissy?
I am well. I am well.
Awesome, Lori
Doing
G.
stuff as always.
Yes, you are. Always on the move. Ladies and gentlemen, Lori G, she is the executive producer here, and she's also the president of Ginger Productions, an entertainment company. Ladies and gentlemen, I also like to give a very special shout out to G Babies Catering. That is G Babies LLC, ladies and gentlemen. And you can find Chef Mac notably on Instagram. And again, that's GBABBIES LLC, ladies and gentlemen. Chef Mac on Instagram. We also want to give a very special shout out to some more of our special sponsorship here, and that is to Star and Crescent Castings, ladies and gentlemen. A very special shout out to Star and Crescent, because if it were not for the CEO of that company, none other than the legendary Lord Rocker, ladies and gentlemen, we would be on this whole new level that we're flying high on each and every Saturday night. So we're so very excited to do that, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'd like to give a very special shout out to who we call the man of steel around these parts. That is WMPJ Steelworks, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to give him a very special shout out for his contributions and what we're able to do here at the station. And then lastly, with our sponsorships, we'd like to give a very special shout out to APS Muscle Cars. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to reach out to Memo, that's MEMO, with APSmusclecars.com. Wow, that was a mouthful, I think, ladies and gentlemen. How are you tonight, Lori G?
I am well and super excited. Excited.
Word on the street that it was going to be like the Battle of the Sexes or something like that.
It is.
But what's happening right now with the Battle of the Sexes? I think we've already got some winners and non-winners happening. I don't know. You tell me.
Well, you know, I always try to defend the ladies, right? But we have 3 kings here who are ready to battle. Yeah, give it up for the kings. And we have no queens. There are no queens that are here to battle people. What happened?
Goodness. It's
My
not
ladies,
fair for
you know.
you and me to do it, Diddy.
It's not. It's not, because I'm giving out the prizes, so that wouldn't be fair.
Well, it'd be cheating.
So one thing, as we move on and discuss other topics until our queens arrive, you know, it's good for a lady to be fashionably late. We have another lovely queen in our audience.
Yes.
Do you think it's good to be fashionably late, beautiful? Is she there? She's not listening. She's like,
she's in her old wood.
she's in her own space. I was talking about being fashionably late as a lady. What do you think about that?
You think it's cool?
Is that cool or rude?
It depends.
Mm.
Depends, yeah.
Okay. Circumstantial?
Yeah, if you're told to be on time, then you can't get there. You gotta be on time.
Lord Rocker, did you tell them what time to arrive?
Absolutely.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think the ladies are starting off with a -1.
Oh my goodness.
-1. What a way to end the year. Yeah, what a win.
Lord, I think maybe we can just go on ahead and introduce these amazing kings tonight, and we can just maybe just chop it up a little bit.
Absolutely. I think that would be great.
All right, sister, go ahead, beautiful.
All right, so we're going to start with the first king who's right here in front of me. Welcome. It's Mr. Pruitt, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Returning to the show.
Right, returning.
Yes.
All right. Well, welcome. You want to say hello to the listeners? Tell them what's going on with you.
What's going on? Hey, everybody.
I know.
In Radio Land, how y'all doing? What's going on with me? A little bit of everything, right?
Yeah. What do you do? More music, or what's your get down?
I do
Just
music.
refresh me.
I'm an R&B singer
Okay.
at heart. I ain't making no money from it, but you know what I'm saying, at heart.
Nice.
As an occupation, I'm a sanitation worker for City of Los Angeles.
All right now.
So, you know.
Cool. So your music is your passion, would you say?
Yeah.
What part? What R&B?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. When did you fall in love with that?
Man, when I fell in love with R&B, I had to be, I want to say maybe like 5.
Are you
I mean, I
serious?
grew up in church, so just singing in general.
Yes.
You know, it's just always been.
It's just in your-
and
in your
I
spirit.
play drums as well, so yeah.
Yeah.
Just music. I come from a musical family.
Did you start writing, composing?
I just started writing music until like I was like 25
Okay.
when I started writing music.
Yeah. So you just knew you had it in you. Huh?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like that, huh, Lori G?
It is. Definitely. It's like that.
Oh my God, we're gonna have such an exciting time tonight,
are.
guys. I've got a bunch of questions, but I was trying to be nice and not be asking too many questions.
Well, we have our next king here, and you told me your name. Was it Trevor?
Travis.
Travis. I was a little close.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, Travis. Is this your first time here with us on the POJ show, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it's my first time.
We're very happy to have you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Why don't you give us a little bio?
Well, I'm a talent manager and entrepreneur. I manage as a dollar sign, which is here today.
Okay.
And I'm a owner of Sign Clothing.
Sign clothing.
Yeah, dollar sign clothing.
Okay, talk to us about that, about the creation of Dollar Sign Clothing. How did that begin its brainchild?
Well, she's an artist. Her name has been as dollar sign since I met her.
Okay.
You know, or whatnot. And I was just trying to come up with a brand for her or whatnot. And so something that you either get or you don't get. You get what I'm saying? Because it don't spell out dollar sign, as you can see what I have. But it also represents, you know, what she's trying to accomplish for herself and her family, which is get them out of the mud.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Get them in the right direction and, you know, spread positivity and pursue her dreams and, you know,
Yes.
become the best artist that she can be and the biggest donator to whatever the community needs, you know.
For sure. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. You got that down, sissy? I do see you over here working diligently. Hello. What, Dorian?
Yeah,
How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking, King. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's always good to be here and see y'all.
I know. Thank you for blessing us.
Thank you.
How was your Saturday today?
This Saturday, I almost didn't make it.
Not
Not in a bad way. Just had a pretty eventful Friday night. My friend just got a house, so we was celebrating last night.
That's
Cool.
wonderful. Congratulations.
Kind of getting your bearings back. Kind of get your.
Yeah, you feel me? Just a late wake up. You feel me? So excuse me if I'm kind of like low energy. I'm gonna rise up once the questions start flowing and everything. But yeah, feeling good, making music. You feel me?
Yes.
Just moving forward, taking care of business. Just learning something new every day to help myself and my family. So you know, life is good.
What does the holidays mean to you?
For me, honestly, it doesn't mean as much as it used to. Like when I was young, because I grew up in the church. So Christmas time was always a fun time. Even if I didn't really get too much, it was just the energy of just everybody just kind of being in like the same type of like good spirit and stuff like that. So I still kind of feel it. But as I'm older now, it's like I see it in two different ways. I still like the good energy, but at the same time, you kind of look at everything and it's like, man, is this like commercialism based off of like paganism and stuff like that? So my thoughts be all over the place with it, but just as long as everybody energy is good, that's what I tend to focus on now that I'm like older.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You guys got any plans for holidays?
Kind of know, yeah, but I was thinking about having a little low-key party on the 26th.
We do have plans on the 24th.
Yeah, we do have plans on the 24th. How's Sissy?
We do. We have a family dinner.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
That
beautiful.
our mom died in 2018,
Yeah.
and we've been gathering at the family home
places.
on the 24th for
Okay.
dinner. So I don't know if that's going to be the location this year, but we shall gather and remember our mom and spend some time.
I know.
Yeah, but Sissy's got some hot plans. Maybe.
I know, right? Just the fact that I'm trying to do something this year is like shocking. I was like, I mentioned it today. Everybody turned to look at me like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm coming out the cocoon. I may be coming out the cocoon. But I don't know, y'all. We'll see. Do something fun. I'm going to do something fun. We here tonight. That's the main thing, guys. And this is our grand finale show. And I know it's going to be super duper exciting. I'm super duper excited. We still got more people coming in from out of town. We are blessed.
We are.
Don't you think so, Sissy?
I do. I think we are definitely blessed.
I was going to ask you, Travis, about the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean to you? I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. As a black man in America.
Well,
Holidays versus Christmas. You see what I'm saying? But just holidays today. You know what I mean?
well, I feel a few ways, just like young man here was feeling about the holidays or whatnot. But personally, I was raised Jehovah's Witness, so holidays and for me is, it's another day. You know what I mean? But it's it's joyous to be with your family and appreciate family and stuff
do
like that. So.
Thank you for that. Mr. C, you just never know, did he?
You never know. Mr. Pruitt,
Yes, ma'am.
what does holidays mean for you?
If in particular we talking about Christmas or just in general, well,
Maybe just that whole
all.
season. I'm also
Um,
interested in what you guys think about resolutions, if you
well,
partake
the
in
holidays
them.
is, but it's for me, it's a time that we get a chance to gather with the family. I mean, everybody's all over the place, so at least that's the one time you might be around, most of your family in that time, and just particular Christmas. It's different as an adult and as a parent. You know what I mean? So for me, like the joy of my kids getting something that they wanted, didn't know they was gonna get, just to see,
Right.
those type of expressions and the joy that they have. Those things are really stand out. And then, also, I grew up church, so we normally do sunrise service on Christmas. So we always, make sure it's still about, we give Christ it's just due, and we celebrate that. Then we go, do our thing. So it's just about family, man. Really, for me, So.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think for me, that's what I was asking, because I was just trying to get my holiday get down together. But I think I'm doing great this year, don't you think? Usually I'm a stick in the mud, and I don't like usually put up any decoration. I'm all like, usually super duper sad. But this year, I'm putting up decorations. I pulled out stuff, and the house is decorated. And I think it's just like you said, it's just about being with family. You know what I'm saying? Just looking, because last year this time they was telling us we couldn't gather for family fun and stuff like that. So that's what I was thinking about.
I think for me, it's kind of what all of you have said. It's making your memories, right? It's as I'm blessed to have year after year the ideas of memories that I have with my family, my friends, are important, right? Because those keep me company when I'm by myself.
Yeah, that's everything.
They do.
Like your family,
Absolutely.
your friends, and your loved ones, like all together, everybody just making memories. That's really, to me, that's what life is about.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, as always, we got some controversy.
Go, what happened?
You can't live in 2021
Without it.
without it. Now, Lord Rocka shared with me, I'm not up on this, but the rapper The Baby and his girlfriend
Danny Lee. Are you guys familiar with that?
Oh yeah. Danny Lay.
Rashid's going to share with us this story, and I'm interested in the king's opinion of the story because I think she went to jail. Is that what happened?
She went to jail.
She went to jail.
Oh, shit.
You want to share with us, Rashid, about the story? What happened?
Okay, so I think that the video should explain it better than.
charges after altercations were filed.
Well, according to a rep from the police department in Charlotte, they said there were 2 incidents involving the baby and Danny Lay, and that charges were filed against Danny Lay. According to officers, November 14th, they responded to a domestic assault call for service at a home. Upon arrival, the baby said that he had been assaulted by Danny Lay, and then in a separate
On
incident
November
on
15th.
officers responded to a disturbance at the same location where he did say that she had assaulted him. She was served with a criminal summons for simple assault. They also got additional information that led them to charge her with the second count of simple assault from the previous event, according to a statement.
The baby has gone on live several times, at times with Danny Lay in the other room, and he did say that he would be a father no matter what.
Long story short, you make them kids deal with what come with it, handle them kids. But don't let nobody play with your character, man, and damage your integrity as a father out here. Don't let nobody play real life games for a fake world. I'm an entertainer, I rap, I do what I do, but when it comes to like parenting, like I don't wish to mix the two. The only reason why the world know I got kids because I adore my kids, you get what I'm saying? And I'm really that type of father, on and off the internet.
Now, Danny Lay responded in her own Instagram stories post. She said the baby demanded that she leave after she had Plan B sent to his home. She said all he want to do is end me with no responsibility, and that he wants her out so that he can F on his baby mother and other hoes who've been known we've been together this whole time. He goes on to say that Danny Lay's family disown her and hasn't even seen their grandchild.
All that bullshit I was hearing was what it was. My baby wouldn't be right here in my arms, cooler. And the Shouted family was trying to chime in and speak on the situation. Y'all don't even know her. She don't know y'all either. She ain't never seen y'all a day in her life. Shouted, mama, you ain't even met your grandbaby yet.
All right, now an update to that is Danny Lay's family did respond. And by the way, Danny Lay was not happy that this was the first time people got a chance to see the baby. She said, sad, that's how y'all had to see my baby for the first time. Evil ass man. Danny Lay's...
You know what? I find it hilarious that you only know which baby she's talking about by the way she spells duh.
Well, she said my baby. That's how y'all had to see my baby for the first time. And then her mom said, I didn't want to address this until I knew my daughter and granddaughter were safe. Thank you for your texts, DMs, and phone calls. This is clearly a toxic situation, and all we wanted to do was to get her out safely. Just know we are continuing to do everything we can to make sure her and the baby are good. God is on our side. The.
How she spelled the?
And we pray the situation ends as peacefully and quickly as possible. So... a lot of different situations. Danny Lay's brother also stepped into the situation, but prior to that, the baby called Danny Lay a side bitch.
Shout is not my girl. Ain't never been my girl. Is my side bitch.
It's your what?
My side bitch. Shout is a certified side bitch.
Certified.
Embarrassing me like that.
Shout is a certified side bitch.
Wow. Alrighty. Did anyone know about that?
Yeah.
I heard a little bit about it. I try not to.
Thoughts, ideas.
Get
Usually
too much
it's
into it.
You know, if you got the shade room, you're going to hear all that. I heard a little bit.
You heard a little bit.
What'd you say, Ed? I'm sorry.
No, I said I heard a little bit about it.
A little bit about that.
I don't know the whole
Hey,
story.
you know.
Yeah.
Just to frame it, so they got a child together, right?
Right.
They were living together,
I believe so.
and he called the police on her.
Yeah, he called the police on her. From what I think.
Yes.
from what I
She got the
heard,
altercation
yeah.
charges against her.
Yeah.
Got you. I mean, shoot. I feel like in
happens.
situations like that, as a man, you definitely gotta. I don't like involving the police, but if you is gonna call the police for any type of reason, if like because like with domestic stuff and like relationships, like the petty guy can like come into play. And it's just like, you know, she's sending him plan B's, like, why you doing that? He calling her a side bitch, and it's like, you got a baby with her.
Why the plan B?
Just sound like everybody trying to hurt each other's feelings and trying to one up each other.
Yeah.
And it just kind of get kind of goofy after a while. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm curious about, as men, when when there is turmoil, and obviously this has got great turmoil in your relationship, are there thoughts about trying to put the children first and mend this so that you have those memories that you spoke about earlier, Mr. Pruitt? Or is it better to just, separate? Or what goes through your mind as men when you think about yourself and your offspring?
I don't have any children yet.
Oh, you? Oh, well.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I guess I can speak on it since I do have kids and I'm not with their mother. But it's always, for me personally, because I can't. Me personally, it's always the kids first. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, with me, it was pretty much, we can do this, and it could be drama, or we can get along. We gotta be in each other's life for life. So why make it hectic? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that got to just do with feelings. Until somebody, one person might not have wanted to break up or whatever the case may be, so they still, the other person still in their feelings. I think that's where most of the drama comes from. Because when you're done with somebody, you ain't really tripping. So I think a lot of times people say that my kids come first, but the actions is not there. They're not really, because it shouldn't matter what's going on. We whatever personal we got, I still should be able to see my kids and vice versa. There shouldn't be no turmoil with them. If we got something, we don't gotta compensate like that, other than just I'm on my way or whatever. If the kids need that, so I can't. It's a lot of men that have that thought process. That, I just don't feel like that. I feel like at the end of the day, the kids has nothing to do with whatever drama we got going on, and it's a lot of, unfortunately, fathers missing out, whether it be on their own will or the mother trying to use the kids as a pawn, to get back at the father. At the end of the day, the kids suffer regardless. So yeah, I feel like you always put the kids first. You figure that other shit out later.
Right. I've talked to a lot of women who say they stay in relationships that are somewhat toxic from time to time because of their children. And then I ran across an old friend who said, F them children. What y'all think about that philosophy? What you guys think about F them children? Or, what you think, Dorian?
I just feel like as a man, you can't, especially when dealing with a woman that you have a toxic relationship with, you have to do your best to be more analytical with your approach. Like, you have to kind of take yourself out of the situation and think about the long-term results of whatever it is you're trying to do. Because just from my experience, a lot of times, and maybe it just might be a reflection of the type of women I deal with, but it's like when stuff starts getting like a little bit too like we bumping heads or something like that, I realize I'm the one who always gonna have to, like, it's pretty much gonna go whatever direction I let it go in, basically. So if she's like upset and raging, and I get upset and start raging too, then it's just gonna be hell for everybody. But because I'm the man, I'm the one who's gonna whatever happens, I'm gonna be the one looking crazy unless she pull a crazier stunt. But when she come back crying and it's tears, it's like, you did this, you did that. It's like, these are things that you always gotta think about as a man. So it's like, when you dealing with a woman that you have problems with, I can't engage with her how, like tit for tat. I just can't do it. It's just not gonna work. So it's like, I gotta either remove myself from the situation, and then I have to approach it with a more chess-like mentality. I can't just, like, this is the woman I love, and you gotta understand how I feel. And because it's like, nah, she probably not gonna understand how I feel, especially in the moment, because she just focuses on how she feeling. So it's like, yeah, just remove yourself from the situation and like double back. Don't get too far deep into your emotions, and just sit back, strategize, come up with the plan, and execute. And I just you keep all your dignity, respect, and esteem, and everything, and then you probably likely have the outcome you want. So you'll be feeling how you want.
I think that thing is, people just nobody want to feel played.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is that just me tripping?
Nah, nobody want to feel
Yeah,
played.
I think.
And it's hard, especially in the moment, because it's like, man, they really got me fucked up.
That
being
part
played,
right there.
Yeah. But it's like,
Did I really have to go to my high
quiet
voice?
there,
But we
Travis.
also, you know,
I mean, I don't have no kids, so you know what I mean. But I am.
But just philosophically, when you think about relationships, would you sacrifice your own happiness? Because this is what a friend of mine said when he said F them kids. He was like, I'm not going to sacrifice my own happiness because I got kids with her.
But I think
know
that's
what I'm saying?
but I think that's the thing. So I mean, I obviously I've been in that situation where it was just like whatever, you know. I just take myself out of it because of the bigger picture. You know, everybody else is happy, you know, and I do get to see my kids every day. So whatever, you know what I'm saying. But then
you can't be in a relationship.
You know, but then it got
that
to a
work
point to where I felt like, no, that's not fair to me. And a lot of the times that kids get over things, we put too much pressure on it, and the kids really die. All right, cool. I got 2 places to go to.
That's what he said.
But it's more so.
He said kids are resilient.
Right.
The kids get over
It's more so if you're gonna, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily like you know, breaking up with your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, with the situation didn't work out, but them still my kids. So I can still be the father. I just not there. And then but you know, that just boils down to us doing permanent things with temporary people. So you know, we just have to, you know, fix that cycle. But you know, and that's what happens. But yeah, I feel like
all the points. They hitting all the points. That's why. Yeah.
So, but what? Oh, go ahead, Rashida. I'm sorry.
No, because there's another situation, sort of similar situation, but this one turned a little bit fatal.
Oh yeah.
I seen this one.
Yeah.
YikesRadio.com.
So, you know, let me
Not a little bit of fatal.
And I'm gonna play this for y'all. See what y'all think about it.
Oh, he's
YikesRadio.com. Let me get my mic.
I've been going through a custody battle. I've been going through having my ex-wife say I molested my children and all kinds of craziness. Been fighting for custody for 3 years. So, you know, shit has been real crazy. What's up, Oliver? You know about this. Going through it with my ex-wife, blah, blah, blah. So, and start dating somebody new. And she got pregnant. And, you know, we got in a fight. First thing she does is threatening that she's going to do the same thing. You're never going to see your kids, blah, blah, blah. It's the holidays, man. I don't have no family, nothing. Anyway, I just did something crazy, man. I just shot my ex-girlfriend in the head, yo. Felt like a dream. Like, I never thought I would be that guy. I can't go to prison, so the person that really started my depression and all of this is my ex-wife. So she next, and then I'm going to do myself too. But I just wanted to say this to people. Don't play with people's emotions, man. Don't lie on these men. Oh, here's my ex-wife right here. Today's the day.
wow,
Yeah.
Woo.
wow.
Is that real?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, that's a little deep right there.
Yeah, back up on my. He actually
Carter.
killed his ex-wife and his ex-girlfriend, and then proceeded to shoot himself.
He went all the way with it.
Yeah, back up on he went all the way with it.
Oh my gosh.
Took both their lives, basically. No idea if the ex-girlfriend was still pregnant at the time. But kids were definitely involved in a situation in which he got to his breaking point and decided to just kill them both and then kill himself because he couldn't deal with the guilt of what he did.
Yeah, I think
Speechless.
yeah,
I know, that's really hard.
that selection process when you trying to date somebody needs to be it needs to. It's very important, so to speak, because these are the things I feel like you should evaluate before you even have kids. And then when you make the mistake of or not having kids, now you need to figure out how you're gonna deal with it. But vice versa, you need to also know who you're dealing with on the other side. You know what I'm saying? And not push somebody to that point, because it can get serious and fatal like that.
It really can. Jeez, gosh. Remember that? Them neighbors on Harcourt? And it was on the member. He came and he shot.
Yeah. I mean, mental health is a real thing, and it's a lot of females that put good fathers in that position. I'm not saying everybody would go that far, but it's the fact that I want to be in my kid's life, but now you're using the kids to hurt me,
right?
And I don't know the whole situation. Maybe he was on child support, and he, when you're on child support, they don't give a shit about what you got going on. They just want their money, So I think that has a lot to play with that situation, that he just was tired, and we don't know his mental state of mind, and he just wants to see his kids. He just want to do this at whatever with have his family, and they are making it difficult for him, and a lot of people might feel that way, but just won't go to that extent. But a lot of people don't have that mental stability
to discern the two.
Right. And to talk about the whole mental health back in the moment. Here's a little background on him. He was actually a graduate, college back when he was a college graduate. I forgot which university he went to, but I believe he got a bachelor's or a master's in as a lawyer. So he does have a degree, but it's like just because you have a degree, in fact, you don't exactly have to be the sharpest tool as far as like common sense goes, and as far as mental health goes to get a degree. And it's like, just like in comics, if you've heard of the story of Harley Quinn and the Joker, with the Joker.
Harley Quinn and the Joker?
Yes.
Tell me that story.
So basically, Harley Quinn, she was a therapist up in Arkham Asylum, and so her ideal was to actually look through the actual mental capacity of the patients that are in this asylum, because this asylum, those are made for like really crazy individuals.
Okay.
What her ultimate demise was, well, in fact, not demise, she's still alive, but basically her downfall was when she fell in love with one of these psychotic patients named the Joker. She fell in love with his beautiful, twisted mind, and he himself, he is the product of literally having one bad day, and he completely snapped.
Just a bad day.
Yeah, in fact, when he just had one bad day, and he just completely just went off the rails and just went on a murder spree.
The film Fallen. You remember that? Fallen with Michael Douglas, and he just kind of just starts stripping.
Yeah, I seen that. I think I seen that
people.
movie.
Remember, just all starts stripping.
Well, mental health doesn't discriminate. I mean, whether you have a no degree, a PhD, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, everybody got so many different traumas. It's crazy. Like it's really crazy. That, depending on how deep you want to go with it, we can go all the way back to slavery or whatever you want to talk about. But I do realize, like, even myself, when I go out dealing with different people, especially different women, you dealing with people's like programming and like how deep that goes. And somebody could be cool on the surface, but you don't really know how they act when they get mad or when they get upset or when they feel like they got the upper hand on you, and then they want to freak it. So as a man, you really not only have to know what type of person you're dealing with, but you have to know, like, yourself. You have to really understand yourself, understand what traumas you're dealing with, and what things trigger you and what things can really push you. But that's a crazy situation. It's even crazier because one of my childhood friends, like probably like a month ago, pretty much did the same exact thing, like same exact situation. He ended up killing, like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to even talk about it, but it's he ended up killing like his children and their grandmother over something. So it's like, it's real. So just be careful with people.
Yeah,
That's
right. You really do.
That's a real, yeah. So how do we make another spin on this, right? So how do we create healthy relationships going into this new year? I don't know if any of you are single or in relationships, and what how do you? What are the ingredients?
Communication.
Right? Communication.
Communication is definitely one of the ingredients. Understanding. You know what I mean? That's another.
So Travis, explain communication to me.
Communication. Don't expect somebody to know what you think. What you're thinking. You know what I mean? Or because sometimes that makes people upset because they think that you were supposed to know to do this, but it's like my mind wasn't even here at that point to think exactly how you thinking. But I think that's something that festers in a lot of people, though. You know what I'm saying? Not only women, but men got the same thing sometimes. You know what I mean? Depending on how you was raised. You know what I mean? How you was raised is definitely one of those factors of where you get your traits from and how you deal with them. But communication is definitely something that every relationship needs.
Do you think men are encouraged to communicate? It sparked in my mind when you say it depends on how you're raised, right? Are men raised to really be connected to their feelings and their thoughts?
Yeah, it's like a disconnect. You know what I'm saying? But it take a man to really know that he gotta connect. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't talking about boys. We talking about men. And, it takes a man to evaluate himself, and it takes a man to understand that these elements of the relationship and communicate it. You know what I mean? Communication ain't hard, but it's hard for people. It's hard for people at times. You know what I mean? And you got to hear stuff that you don't want to hear, but that's communicating.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's gonna fix the problem ultimately if you communicating and respecting boundaries.
Right.
I second that.
About respecting the boundaries
and communicating. I think a lot of times we are in situations where we don't have any understanding of what might be the end result of the situation. Like, so I might like you, but we don't talk about the important stuff up front because we may not want the same things at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I may want to get married. She may never. That might not be in her cards.
Right.
But here we go down the line. We 6 a year in, and we never had that conversation. So now we here. I'm loving her. She not with that. So now what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we like to wait on having conversations, but I think sometimes we put ourselves in a position to be in the no-end situation because we don't have those kind of conversations up front.
Right.
Being clear on your intentions.
Right. What we here for, because you shouldn't be in the situation for it to be nothing. If you get into a situation, it should be leading somewhere. And sometimes we just in nowhere situations because we don't have those conversations.
How soon do you think in a ship, whether it's a friendship, relationship, you see what I'm saying, but particularly tonight, a relationship, in your opinion, how soon should that type of conversation commence? Let's say in like the texting, whatever the relationship is, it's text-based, whatever that is.
I honestly, personally, feel like what's wrong with it being on the first date? I mean, some people feel like, oh, it's too soon, but nah. If I'm trying to, if I feel like, okay, this could be going somewhere, why can't we get an understanding? Some people, they get ran off because you're talking about this and that. This is a conversation. I don't want to waste my time with you. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's not about me about me saying, I'm gonna fall in love with you tomorrow. Like, no. But what's your intentions down the road? Do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? Maybe I want to have kids. Maybe she don't. That's going to be a situation in the long run.
That's so true. I'm thinking about rules of engagement. That's what you see me jotting down. Lori G, you always tend to talk about rules of engagement. What do you think about that? We're just chopping it up in terms of relationships.
Right, I do. I think that going back to what Travis said about communicating, right? I think that's key in terms of establishing some rules of engagement. Like, how are we going to communicate? What's my expectation of where this is going to go? What are boundaries, right? And I don't think that we do that anymore. I don't think we do that. And I'm interested in knowing. Lord Rocca says we need to start our games. The queens are here. We're going to introduce you shortly, queens. But I just have one other question to put on the table before we move on to that segment. Is how do you think social media plays into that, into determining rules of engagement?
Social media fucked the game up.
It's the devil.
Low key on the
You want to say a little more, Dorian, about that?
Yeah, I'm just saying, social media. If there were rules to begin with,
it's all out the window.
Yeah, they go on. It's a free for all.
And it's really crazy though, because sliding in the DM, it could be a bad thing, but at the same time, how I'm supposed to meet you, right? But they look at it in a negative way. But if I'm following you, right, I want to have a private conversation. It shouldn't be a negative. Same thing as if I see you on the street and had a conversation with you. But some people take that as a negative situation. I know some people get wild and they just come off right off the bat.
Sometimes when people slide into your DMs, it's just, I think it's just ridiculous.
Right.
That's not good.
I don't necessarily think that they take it as a negative situation. I feel that they just may not be interested in you.
Right.
So, I mean, you gotta slide cautiously, I guess.
And welcome, Queen. Introduce yourself to us, darling.
Hi, I'm Robin Copus.
Hello, Robin.
Welcome, Robin.
Oh, wait, you want me to introduce myself? I'm Chanel Jolie. What's the deal?
Hi, Chanel. How are you?
Which motherfucking building? Can I say that?
Yes, you can.
That's all.
Oh,
Okay. And we have one more queen who's joining us.
Hello, my name is Chanda Am.
Hi, Chanda. How are you tonight?
Good, how are you? I'm excited to be here.
Thank you much for coming and hanging with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So we are the Poetry of Justice show with Jackie Ray Phillips, and we're on YikesRadio.com and AcceleratedRadio.net. So you see all the cameras and all this jazz coming on and going on. So I just want to I didn't do this announcement for our kings, but now that we are here and ready to rock and roll, just kind of want to let you know what you're in store for tonight and what me and Sissy can do. So what we're going to be doing, what we're currently doing tonight, we are now live streaming on Facebook. We are now live streaming on our YouTube channel, which is, Lori's going to get all that until later, the POJ Show with Jackie Ray Phillips. It'd be great if you guys could follow us and subscribe. It'd be a blessing. So we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Instagram, we're live on YikesRadio.com, and we're live on AcceleratedRadio.net. So we're on 5 platforms live right now that people are listening to us. We're in over 111 countries. This show will be forever archived on each and every platform that any podcast is on. That's going to be on Google Play, all those beautiful things you see here, iHeartRadio, Yikes Radio, Accelerated Radio, Spotify. We everywhere, baby doll. So I just want y'all to know that I have this piece for you. You can walk away with your YouTube footage. You can walk away with all this footage. You'll have your audio and you'll have your YouTubes, and you can take that with you. You can, use it for your own promotional items and things of that nature. So we'll just tag each other and just hashtag and at and get down with the get down, and we're all family, and we're just going to have a really good time. So I'm so grateful and thankful that you all are here with us tonight. We have some returning kings and we have all brand new queens to the show tonight. But one thing that you do know is Mr. Pruitt can tell you is everybody ends up coming back because it's home and we're family. And my sister and I have been doing this for about 5 years now. And Rashid is our engineer. We've been rolling for going on 3 years now steadily. And Laura Rocker, we've been rocking for 4 years now. So we're going to have a really, really fun time. Lori and Laura Rocker got some fun stuff for you. And so they're going to do their thing. And again, Dorian's been with us before. Mr. Pruitt has been with us before. So I'm excited. And so what we've been doing, the Battle of the Sexes just kind of came out of nowhere. I'll give you a little story on why they're doing what they got to do. So, sometimes we're planning shows. Things can just get a little hairy. You're just like, what are we going to do? We've done that before. Who can we pull? Who can we get? So it was like one night somebody canceled on us, and so we just came up with an idea. All right, let's just do a battle of the sexes. So we had some male and female participants coming in, and it was a hit. And then we were like, oh my God! And then people started asking about it, wanted to see it again. I think Dorian, you were on the first, second, you like it's an all-star with it. But what ends up happening is people it just start steamrolling, and people like it more and more, and more people start asking about it. We have more and more fun doing it. But tonight, Lord Rocker, he's taking it to a whole new level for us, y'all. You see, we got all kind of props and easels and all kind of stuff.
Numbers up on
prizes and numbers and all kind of fun stuff. So I'm gonna just shut up and turn it over to the people who know what they're doing. Which is, you know what you're doing, or is it you and Lord Rocker?
Lord Rocker definitely knows. I'm the filler.
Okay.
There we go. So we have one more guest who's in an Uber, who's waiting to arrive. I just want some inspirational things for my queens, right? Because we talked about y'all before when y'all wasn't here. I know. I have to be transparent, queens. So it was decided. It was decided, right? That because the queens were late, that you're going to start at a -1.
Take that.
Now you want some rebuttal? I mean, you can make your case.
We was all here.
Chanel's very upset by it. Right?
My face is.
I see it all scrunched up.
It's that holiday traffic. It's LA.
King's holiday traffic. Tell me your name again, beautiful.
Chanda.
Chanda said it was lots of traffic.
It was.
Yeah.
We have glam, hair, makeup.
This is nothing new.
What's that?
Us being fashionably late.
Yep, that's right.
Okay,
Wow, that was an excuse that's what y'all gonna use.
Robin, we talked about that as to whether or not I was trying to defend y'all. I put that on the table as to whether or not fashionably late was an acceptable reason, right? And it was decided, right, that if you were aware of the start time, that there was no excuse. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm the referee. I'm putting it out there.
I hear you, but I flew in from Vegas.
Okay.
You gotta get an extra point.
Kings, you're not gonna give any points for Vegas flying?
I feel like I am my flight was actually at 1:40, and we were delayed for 2 hours. So we landed at like 5.
Vegas, like 45 minutes.
What about you go back to baseline?
I'm trying to speak it for the others. They couldn't start without me. We're united here.
I had came from a studio session.
Okay.
So
all right. So Kings.
So ladies already down one, basically.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I just want to do a recap here. Okay. All right. So Kings, are you listening to me? We had a delay at the airport. We had holiday traffic, and a sister was trying to work. She got out for work late. Do you think that is a whole negative point?
It's a whole negative.
Maybe that's a half a point.
I feel like you on their side.
That I'm on their side?
I feel like you taking the side.
Do you feel that? I have truly rallied for you, Chanel. I have. You started at -5. I got you all the way down to just 1. Okay, well, I'm advocating for just a half a point, a -half a point.
Okay.
Okay, we have to take a hit, ladies, right? Because we were late. Brothers, can you accept that? Just a half a point, a half a point.
Starting off cheap.
They can start off negative half. They got 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points.
Okay, so we got
Is that like
negative 0.5?
Negative
That's like almost zero.
say it again.
Almost zero.
Almost zero. Yeah, almost zero. Yeah. Okay, almost zero. So you just a little below the zero. Is that good? All right.
Okay.
Okay.
That's like baby zero.
That's like a Babysitter. Where is Lord Rocca? Here we go. All right, so we got ready to start time.
No, we said we're doing it at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay. So, ladies, we had some discussions before you arrived.
Okay.
And one was just horrible. I'm not going to bring that one back up because it was just so it was just so trying there. But we talked about people staying in relationships, specifically men, because the Kings were the ones who were here, right? With children, just for the children, like sacrificing their own happiness because they really want to focus in on creating that family unit, right?
More specifically,
So-
the Danny Lay and the baby situation.
Yeah, she should have left.
Yeah, she should.
I don't believe in staying in any sort of relationship.
No, you don't believe in staying just for the family.
Not for the family.
Mhm.
Because that can create even a more worse environment for the children. It can create an even worse environment for the children that are growing up in that situation. Especially if you can't control emotions. And I feel like living with somebody, cohabitating with somebody, it's going to be hard to control your emotions even with children there. So if it's an unhealthy, unstable environment, then it's better off for the child to live.
But now that she's facing charges, how do you feel about that?
I'm sorry?
Danny Lay, she's facing charges. She's facing assault charges.
I didn't know she was. Yeah. That's news to me.
Yeah.
What are the charges exactly?
There are 2 accounts of felony domestic dispute.
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta pop the nigga one time.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. No.
Negative 2 points.
No, I was just kidding. No,
Wow.
You know what?
Chanel.
No, I mean, you know what?
She said something you just gotta pop him a couple times.
I'm just saying, guys, domestic violence, that's never the answer. But, you know, I understand, you know, women, we are very high emotional, and when a nigga's playing with you and embarrassing you all over the place, and he's dipping and doing with every girl around the city, of course it might make a bitch want to slap you.
The baby though, you know his history.
I know, well, yeah, so which is why I'm like, why was you so shocked? But still, you know.
He slapped back.
He do.
So.
Well, we have our newest queen that has joined us.
Dania.
Hi, Dania. And so, Dania, do you think sometimes you just gotta slap the nigga? What you wanna weigh in on that?
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I try to keep my hands to myself right now.
Keyword is try. Keyword is
She's
try.
like, I'm reformed. She's like, I'm reformed.
I'm not quite reformed. But, I'm trying to become reformed. You know. And
She's on the way there.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
And so the question on the table, I know it's very clear on this half, ladies, that you're not staying if you're not happy.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Are you going to stay if you're not happy?
Yeah, we still stay.
I think some women stay even though we're not happy because of the children, huh?
No.
Yeah.
I have a friend who said F them children. We talked about that.
You know, it can be more than just like the kids. It can be just we stay because of the way we're feeling emotionally with that person. You know, we might not have kids together or anything like that, but we stay.
We stay.
And then we get to the point to where we ready to
pop them.
There we go.
Exactly.
You know.
Because we accepted so much.
Yeah, exactly.
And accept so much.
And that we,
like,
you
trying to play me? Oh, no.
We now we get ready to use our hands.
Do y'all feel like men go through these emotions?
I feel like men go through those emotions too, but it's different.
Yeah, it is. You
It's
guys
different.
are able to compartmentalize a lot of things.
Yeah.
Robin.
I don't think it's we got the same emotions. We know how to control them a little bit better. However, when you hit a man, he feel it, and it's just like a weak man hitting them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's still, you know, something going on there.
Yeah,
so.
to piggyback off what you're saying, the way I look at it, especially nowadays, I view a lot of women like niggas. You feel me? A lot of women operate like niggas. They operate like niggas. They operate like niggas. Break that down. What I mean is like they talk like niggas. They try to fuck like niggas.
Wow.
Facts.
That's cat.
You feel me? Like a lot of shit. And
Is that attractive?
no, it's not. Hell no.
Okay, I was like,
Hell no.
is this the new?
Like they posture like niggas be, you know, doing the whole thing like niggas. Just like they all around.
They around here.
But what I mean is, like bro said, it's like a weaker nigga trying to fight you. And I have like a woman like, you making me mad. I'm about to hit you. I'm like,
wow.
What is that gonna do? Like, what is like you hitting me? What is that? What result is that gonna bring? It's like if I'm on the street and like a nigga that I know I could whoop his ass. I'm like, you know, he trying to hit me. It's like, what is he doing? Like, what do you want to happen? Like, what exactly do you want to happen?
And I think that society makes it a little bit more acceptable if a man were to get hit, opposed to a man getting frustrated and hitting a woman.
Okay. Look, hold on. A man getting frustrated about dinner not being served or something crazy like that and hitting is crazy. A woman being upset because a man is cheating and dipping and doing around the city and wanting to just pop a nigga real quick, that's completely different.
But what if the woman is being out here doing the same thing?
Then you shouldn't be with that woman.
Right. So
but then you should be with that man.
That's not a woman.
But no, that's what I'm saying. It gotta go both ways.
Vice versa.
It has to go both ways.
It has to go both ways.
So you're saying, okay, so let's say I'm cheating on my man, child. I ain't got no man, but if I'm cheating, and he find out and he gets mad and beats on me.
You gotta take the L.
Am I supposed to take the L?
No.
Because see, that's the thing.
Like a straight bitch slap and knock you down on the ground and then take another one and you down and he take one more and you down and he take that last one
That's
bitch.
horrible.
What do? You take him back?
What do you do? I wouldn't take him back.
Or what if he just pinch you like, really hard? Pinch you really hard like you never maggot.
I don't know. I might be turned on.
Right? Depends on the situation.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right, kind of to like touch on your point. You had said what point would it make for a woman to hit you because it does nothing for you, whereas that's the opposite for when a man hits a woman. Right?
Exactly.
So that's why there is more on men hitting women versus a woman hitting a man.
I understand.
I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong.
So
in general, people keep their hands to themselves.
Right, but
so is it double standard?
Is it at some point? Now, when I say this, I don't hit women at all. But is it at some point justifiable for if that woman is putting his hands? Now, it's some women that can be it's the women out here that can whoop a nigga ass, right?
Like
so if he out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. What is his defense? I mean, you know what? Or is he wrong? Is he totally wrong if he try to protect himself?
No, that's called self-defense.
Right.
It's in the law. So,
but I get it. Well, I'm just saying, in our society, if we, you know, that's considered wrong. We putting our hands on a woman. But if a woman is whooping your ass, what are you supposed to do? I'm not saying I hit nobody. I'm just asking.
It's a woman to get to upset.
But it don't matter what cause.
You know what?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter when y'all see.
But I think y'all do that.
Why don't people ask these questions when a woman hit a man?
Yeah, we roll.
I mean, yeah, when a woman hit a man.
So get the top.
But they ask these questions. No, when a man hit a woman, they don't ask these questions. I feel like
it's kind of funny.
We're asking them now.
Yeah, no, of course.
Right, we're asking them right now.
Yeah.
I'm asking, what would make you, if you did, I'm not saying you do, chill, but if you did, what would make a man that mad to hit a woman?
Well, my whole thing is you shouldn't hit a woman, period.
Right.
However, I'm just saying, why do society make it socially acceptable or make excuses for women when they do just that?
Because we don't just do that. It's stuff that led up to that.
But you excusing the actions.
It still comes
you
back to
excusing
the
the actions
same
for
thing.
your emotions.
And we're emotional creatures.
Yes.
But we all have emotions. You can't walk your ass away.
All right,
we all got
we gonna set the tone. We gonna set the tone. So. Because it can't be both ways. So either we're going to have a double standard and we're going to admit that there are double standards.
There are.
And we're going to have to continue that there are double standards as we move forward in this battle of the sexes. Because I'm already plotting. There's double standards. Or, and I also want my other question to be answered, which is when a woman hits a man for whatever reason, what do you expect to happen afterwards? Like, because if I hit a nigga, I'm expecting him to put his fist up and we're going to get to it. when you hit a man, what do you expect? Like,
I expect that he hits back. I can't speak for society.
Right.
I don't think that it's okay regardless of the reason.
Yeah. Right.
Both man or woman. So.
Right.
Well, I can say, you know what I expect?
Just a second.
Please don't hit me back. No, no, for real. I'm just like, you know, it's not okay. But what led up to that?
Exactly.
I was not okay emotionally. That got me to that point.
Yeah.
It's like you explained, you are a weaker man. Right?
Yeah,
But
essentially,
women,
that's what
right?
it is. But then you gotta-
What got us, and we are emotional creatures.
Right, but then you gotta
Like,
know where
what's going on?
you gotta know the mental state of the situation, because he could black out. You probably hit and he
And
just
maybe
like,
I can black out too.
you know what I
I feel
mean?
like you need to be mature.
But I mean, if
and
that
be able
nigga
to have
black
that
out,
conversation
Right, you know.
and walk away.
You do.
I mean, you don't
Both
need
parties.
to be in a relationship if your reaction, regardless of what he did, he could have cheated on you multiple times, had multiple babies. Your reaction should not be to hit and then discuss later. Your reaction should be discuss and or leave.
Bro.
But to cheat multiple times and me stay in the situation.
But then that's on, but that's on you though, right? So you said he cheat multiple times, but you stay. So you gonna get. So now you mad. So who you mad at yourself?
Stay. Because we was listening to Mary J. Blige and Faith Evans. That's why we stayed. Because them bitches told us.
I mean,
that's why we
at the
stay.
beginning of the relationship.
Right, but you know about you know about staying. You just let him know that he can do that.
Right.
So I'm just saying.
Exactly. So then when we get to that point to where we do not no longer want to speak and we do, you know.
So are you hitting him because you mad at yourself?
It's not okay.
Yeah, if it
It's
gets
not
to
okay,
that
but-
point, it's not even worth saving a relationship. If it gets to the point where it gets physical with each other, just walk
time to
away.
go.
It's time.
It's time to go.
It's time.
I respect that.
Like at the end of the day, when you feel like you really gotta pop a nigga, like it's time to go.
Yeah.
Because when you drive somebody to the point of like wanting to physically hurt someone you love, it's time to tap out.
But then they ask, why does that happen as women? And it's exactly what you explained, Queen. Because we already been emotionally neglected or whatever, we tired. Then it's not okay though. It's not okay for us to put our hands.
Absolutely.
You know what? Or but it's like that's why.
Yeah.
But I also think we have to put on the table as we begin to wrap up to start our game is that sometimes, queens, as women, we don't believe them when they show us the first time. And so that's what happens, is we rationalize. I don't know if men rationalize, but I know sure as hell women rationalize. So we don't believe them when they show us, and then we rationalize why the shit went the way it did.
Disrespect that's going on. What do you mean?
Really
I think more so in the beginning. A man will see one red flag and is out in the beginning. I feel like once you've gotten into that relationship, a man starts to rationalize because he's now emotionally invested and attached to you.
This is beautiful.
Okay, but I think it's easily for
These flowers are for Miss Jackie and Miss Lori.
Thank you so much.
Man, this conversation was amazing. For sure, y'all know if y'all got here earlier, we went longer, ladies. Shout out to the fellas for being here early. But no, thank you, Miss Jackie and Miss Lori. This is the time where we're gonna play our game called Battle of the Sexes as we cue our game song. Thank you so much. That conversation was interesting. Man, I wanted that conversation to keep going. Man, there's so many great points. Okay. Yo, can we get that out loud? Can we get that out loud? It's time to play. Okay. Can we get that out loud? Or just in the headphones? It's just in the headphones? Okay, look. Okay. Okay, got you. Okay, so that theme song is The Price Is Right. So, all right, so we get ready to play, and let's do this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the girls on one side and the guys on one side, and then we're gonna play. Okay. So as you guys line up, I'm gonna tell y'all what the game is. So let's get the girls on this side and yes, and the guys on that side. Okay.
So ladies, you're gonna line up over here.
And Kings, you gonna line up over here. Right, hey, come on.
Got this. Don't worry about it. Don't. So, ladies, please pick up a marker. Fellas, please pick up a marker. You should see the closest marker to you. Okay, ladies. So out of you guys have to decide who y'all want to be writing on this board. Fellas, who's writing on the board? No. Then you may have to write some things down. Yeah, like spelling. Yeah. For the first game, only for the first game. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right, so here we go. First game is called Name These People. Okay. So this picture right here this is for the fellas. So the fellas.
Oh, so how we wait? So you just you going? We don't have to raise our.
Oh no, you don't listen. Okay, let me hold on. Hey, stop. Let me explain the rules. There's a picture that's gonna come on the screen. I'm gonna ask the guys and I'm gonna ask the fellas. Sisters, y'all gonna get a different picture. This is not for y'all. This is for the fellas. So depending on the picture, it depends on who's this for. I already got in my mind who's this for. Okay. So this picture here is for the fellas. Okay. The next one may be for the sisters. It depends on what picture comes up. This picture is for y'all. Okay. So the question is, and I need let me keep time because y'all got y'all. I can do the timer. You keep timer. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. Let me know when you're ready, Ms. Lori.
Okay.
And listen, only the fellas can talk when it's their turn. Ladies, when it's your turn, only the ladies can talk. You can't talk, okay? All right, this one's for the fellas. All right, the question is... Yes, they got to write the names on the board. They got a minute. Okay, so the question is, can you name all the characters on this photo?
Go.
Is it written on the board? Is it written on the board?
Did they get it?
Let's see. Carlton, is he up there? Yes. Uncle Phil, yes. Jeffrey, yes. Martin, yes. Gina, yes. Who's that? Hillary, yes. Miss Payne, yes. They're missing somebody.
Oh, we got Will.
They got Will.
No, they're missing. They're missing Martin's mama. They're missing Martin's mama.
That's Miss
Payne. Oh, Miss Payne, Hillary. Oh yeah, they got it. They got them all. I didn't. No, the mic is in the way. No, I didn't see it. All right, let's go to the next photo. 1 point for the men. You keeping tabs?
I'll keep tally.
Okay, Miss Laura's keeping tabs. Okay, let's go. Next picture.
So this is for the ladies?
Oh, this one's for the ladies. Okay, ladies. Name the characters in this photo. Miss Lori, hold on. Miss Lori, let me know when you're ready to start.
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. You gotta name them.
Wait, you got the first and last?
I need somebody to do this.
Just tell.
Only time right now, right?
Lynn and Maya.
Oh, Lord. You got...
And Lynn.
Queen Latifah.
No. It gotta be the character of the show. Character of the show. It gotta be the name on the show.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I know.
What's his name?
Come on, Queens. We got all of them.
Why they give us so many? What's his name? What's the dark skin's name?
I was out. Sit there. No.
No,
Kyle.
No, Miss Jackie wasn't. Miss Jackie can't. Miss Lori can't. Miss Lori can't. Miss Jackie.
5 seconds left. Hurry up. 3, 2, 1. Out of time.
All right, so they didn't get everybody. All right, so the fellas won that round. All right, let's go to the next picture. Let's go to the next picture. Erase that. Erase that, please.
Is this age appropriate? Because I feel like.
What you mean? What you mean? That was a yeah.
I was too young. See, listen.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. This one. Hold on. Relax. This one actually is for the ladies. Okay. Hold on. Okay. What you gotta name their characters on the show. Okay. Write it down. You got a minute.
There you go. There we go.
Is the clock running? Okay.
No, for real. That's really family matters.
Okay. All right. So that's 1-1. Let's go to the next picture. Fellas, this is for the fellas. Name these. Wait. Well, hold on. Go.
We don't need that. That's done.
I gotta see.
Wow, the assumptions.
Next one. This one's for the ladies. Who are these two rappers?
What's his name? Is that black?
They don't know that second.
That's not black.
Big name right
Hey, fella, y'all know who that is? Go on.
Is it Big Crit?
Right, something.
We almost had it. No. How am I cheating for the ladies?
I don't know.
I was like, All right, let's see.
Is it Big Crit?
Yes, it's Big Crit. They got that. 2-2. She's good. So that was good. Let's go next picture. Oh. That's one for the fellas.
Boris Kojo and Will Smith.
It's who?
Boris Kojo.
Let me tell you something about Boris Kojo.
Kojo.
Okay.
Did they get it? Yes.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, we got it. We gonna win it.
Well, you got keep a score? Score?
I got it.
Okay. Next picture.
Okay, ladies.
That one's for that's for. Okay. All right. How many?
But we got to write it.
Let's go to picture. Next picture.
She said right.
Okay. No. We're not done. We're not gonna do that one. We're not. Cause that's the last one left, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So we're done with the picture. What's the score, Ms. Lori?
We winning.
Well, how many rounds did the men do?
We got 3.
Yeah.
We got all ours right.
The
They
men
missed
had
one.
3.
And give them that
But the
negative
women,
0.
they had an extra.
Yeah, we had an extra one.
So you need to give one more to the men. Because the women had 4 tries at it, and the men only had 3.
No. What's the score?
Well, right now the men have 3, and the women have 3.
Okay. Well, it's tied.
But they have but they had an extra round. Do you see what I'm saying?
They had an extra round. Who? The ladies?
The women had 4 tries. The men only had 3 tries.
Okay. So we'll give them the last one. That picture we was gonna skip on.
And Will Smith.
So.
Conceded already. That's the way you give it. Yeah.
Wait a minute, but wasn't it tied?
Huh?
Wasn't it tied?
No.
Yeah, but
they can't be tied with us. They got a
No,
negative point.
we just doing the pictures. The rounds, they could have got it wrong.
Okay, well,
so
the ladies got the first one wrong, but then they got the other.
so it's tied. So it's tied.
So they got 3.
Yeah, so 3-3-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3. We
It's not tied because the ladies, you have a negative.
Half a negative.
Right?
Oh right, yeah, because they missed one, right?
So you have 2.5 and the men have 3.
All right, so let me get the game music while we move on to the next game. We're gonna prep.
Okay. So we gotta come back. We're down.
Ladies are down 1. Okay, this is round 2 of Battle of the Sexes. This is everybody's attention. I need everybody's attention. Listen. We have a question? Yeah, none of y'all know what that word say? He knows. Okay, he knows. He knows. But Travis knows. Okay, cool. All right, listen. These are the rules of the game. You're not writing anything. Listen. You're not writing. You're just marking down the ones you get right. So if you get it right, you put a 1, 2 sticks, okay? And you guys got your sides, so you don't have to write it down. So if you get the word right, you just mark it down.
To guess the word. Okay, I need somebody to make sure that they don't put extra sticks down.
No. Miss Lori is always the overseer. Miss Lori is the overseer.
Listen.
Hold on. So
No. We got it.
accusing them of cheating. Is that what you're saying?
No, I just
Listen. If you end up
right here, I'm looking at both of you.
Hold on.
Rashid is the referee.
This is the rule. If y'all end up saying the word, you're out. You're done. You can't say the word that's on that paper. Okay, so do your best to describe what that thing is what that word is on the note without saying it. Okay.
And then you put a.
You just put a note every time. If you get it right, put a stick.
But I can't say the word.
No. They can't say the word. You can say the word. They can't say the word.
Yes.
You have to guess. Okay.
You have to guess what they are describing.
Okay.
But they're going separate, right? So women don't have a turn.
Yes. The women are going first. Okay, and then the guys will go. Okay. Miss Lori.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me. There's a total. I think it should be a total of 14 words on there. Go ahead and give me 2 minutes.
2 minutes for 14 words?
Yeah, because they got to describe it.
Oh, they need more than 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes is good. 2 minutes is good.
Okay. All right, ladies.
How much you want to give them?
Concentrate.
You want to give them 3?
I was saying at
5 is too long.
Well, 3 minutes.
All right, 3 minutes. All right, courtesy of Miss Lori, I got an extra minute. I got 3 minutes to figure out this word. All right, ladies, y'all go first. Time, is it ready?
Okay, get ready and start. You watch this every Sunday and Monday. Ball, kick, goal, soccer. Sunday and Monday. We go crazy on this. It was the blocks. Boxing. No. Okay. Cowboys. Football. Where do they play? Where do they play it at? Called. We gonna skip that one. Prime shipping. Amazon. There you go. Keep your I don't have any of them on right now. There you go. Oh, wait a minute. Right, it's number 23. Number 23. Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan. Thank you. All I want for Christmas is you. She says song. Sing that. All right, yeah, thank you. It's a man. Tina Turner's? No. It's a man. Oh, Jerry Brown. Yeah. You got 8. Santa Claus. Yeah, Santa Claus. And then you got a big old head.
Let's go, ladies. Let's go. They doing good.
You click a button to go up. It's a form of transportation.
No, it's time.
It's not an escalator. It's a... No, 58 minutes.
Ooh, 50. Ooh, let's go. 58 seconds.
So yeah, we would have had 2 minutes. 2 minutes would be fair.
Where's the August Alsina from? Where's Lil Wayne from? Yes, there. New Orleans. Bro, I want this for a couple. Oh, you put out the person who puts out fire. The person who put out fire, you call them. There we go. Oh.
Wait, hold on. You used the word.
No, hands on my knees.
Yeah,
Hold on, we'll mark it. We'll hold up.
Thank you.
Woo! go. Y'all see it? They got it. Okay. Hold on.
How long did they take?
They have 14 seconds left.
Okay, so we gotta be. If we get them all, we.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Before y'all get started, what was the discrepancy? What happened?
I heard the word fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
You heard the word fire? No. As long as they don't say firefighter, they.
They can say fire.
Yeah, they can say fire. They just can't say firefighter. Yeah, you can't say. They can't. Leave that up there. Leave that up there.
The word to actually describe part of
Yeah, you can't say the word as long as you don't say the word that's on the paper. Okay. All right, fellas, here we go.
So how many do you have, ladies? You got all 14?
No, y'all missed one. No, y'all missed one.
Oh, Bear, we can
They missed football stadium.
That's 13.
They missed football stadium.
Yeah, we didn't hear football.
Yeah.
You got 12.
Okay.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
I see 13 on.
All right, fellas, it's your turn.
Stop football was one of them.
That's what I said.
I mean, technically she said football.
But she didn't say football.
But it's okay.
But you knew what she meant.
Okay, brothers.
All right, brothers.
Are we ready? Wait a minute. Oh, my phone is acting crazy. Hold on.
I feel like he can see.
Hey, yo, back away a little bit so he can't see.
I feel like he.
All right, there you go.
Okay, are we starting, brothers? Tell me when, Loretta.
Let's go.
Go.
Playing for the LA Sparks. No, she. Yeah.
Oh, you might want to move a little faster than that, brother. Oh, wow.
They call that. Jay-Z small. There you go. Jay-Z.
Wow, they kicking.
We got a minute.
It's not the police and stuff. Alright. First one was right. Yeah.
Wow.
Looking out the what? Song in my pain. Softly. Yeah. So you go to the grocery store. To the store to do what? So what is the thing you push? What you just said? What you said the first time, but at the shopping spree.
That's it? So count up the board points, Ms. Laura. Who? How many they got? How many they got?
14.
We got all
12, 14. All right. Looking like the fellas won that round too. The fellas won that round too.
Even if we gave you that point, y'all still lose, huh?
Okay. All right. All right. So that's 2 and 0. That's 2 and 0. All right. So
now it's the ladies have 14, but the men have 6.
ladies, y'all got one more round. I got one more game. Okay. Let's erase these points here. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Last game. This is the last game. This is the last game. This is the question game, okay? So I'm gonna ask each group a question, and y'all got to get it right. Okay. I'm ready, Rashid. Okay. The first question for the ladies. Who was the 44th president of the United States? Okay, that's one. But can we get someone to write? Okay. Fellas, name one of Santa's reindeers, but you can't say Rudolph. Boom. Okay. Ladies, which animal can be seen on a Porsche logo?
Oh, a dog.
Ooh.
Porsche. Right. Oh, Porsche. I thought you said
a Porsche logo.
Yeah, Porsche. There you go. We're not timing it. I think we're not giving them enough time. So yeah. So let's give them a minute to answer that question, or less than that. 30 seconds. All right, 30 seconds to answer.
That's a long time. Okay, 10 seconds.
Okay, fellas.
That's true. 5 seconds.
Fellas, what is cynophobia? Cynophobia. Think about it. Y'all never heard of that? Cynophobia is the fear of dogs. Moving on. Okay. Come on now. Ladies, what is the name of the largest ocean on Earth?
The Pacific.
Boom. Okay, ladies, one for the ladies. Okay. Oh, this is okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Fellas, this is TV. What are the name of Cinderella's stepsisters?
Wow.
Did they have names?
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Ladies, which is the answer? Anastasia and Drizzler. Okay. Yeah. Okay, ladies. Which is the only American football team to go the whole season undefeated, including in the Super Bowl? Okay. I'm asking the question one more time. Hold on. Is the clock ready?
I'll start again.
Oh, start again. Okay. Which is the only? Hold on. Let them hear the question. Which is the only American football team to go the whole season undefeated, including in the Super Bowl?
No.
Nope.
The Bucks.
No.
Actually, that's. I lost. Time out.
The Packers.
No.
Out of time. Who was it?
Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins. Okay, fellas. Which former NBA player nickname was Agent Zero? All right, cool. That's good for the fellas. Okay.
Yeah, Gilbert Arenas played for the Washington Wizards. Number 0. Yes, sir.
Ladies.
Okay, ladies.
This is another sports question. What sport is dubbed as the king of sports?
Football?
Soccer.
Okay.
Yeah. And all of that.
Okay. What score?
Ladies for the win.
Okay, fellas. What is the largest continent on Earth?
Ooh, this is gonna hit him right here. Because if you don't know this is sad.
That's why I timed out.
Is it 30 seconds up? Oh, the 30 seconds is up. Ladies, you got a chance to steal. Wait. Y'all gonna get y'all to wait.
No, we have a chance to steal. He said y'all got a chance to steal.
Do y'all got a chance to steal?
Yeah, that was never explained. The whole steal.
Wait, they're gonna get a chance. Hold on. They're gonna get a chance.
Well, I mean, we already winning. So
Okay. Is it 30 seconds up for them?
Wait,
Who?
For the
we
ladies.
said Asia.
Oh no, I didn't know there was a debate
Okay.
about whether or not they could steal.
Okay, right. Okay, let's go with a new question. We'll go with a new question. And in this last round, you got a chance to steal, okay? Let me make it clear. Okay. And this is the last question too, by the way.
So we won.
No, because if what? The devil or not? Okay. No, you didn't. Fellas. Havana is the capital of what country?
Cuba.
No. Hey, you can't say that. That's a point for the fellas. It's a point for the fellas. It's a point for the fellas. She yelled it out. Okay.
The answer is Cuba.
All right.
That's correct. But she yelled it out. So.
Okay.
It's Cuba. I didn't even hear the question, but it's Cuba.
Okay.
Okay, so last question for the ladies.
Last question for the ladies. Okay. Yes, you have a chance to steal. Last question for the ladies. How long does an elephant stays pregnant? No, come on. That's it.
These are fair questions.
The first question. How much?
2 years. She said it. 24 months. 24 months.
Oh, what?
What was the question?
How long does an elephant stay pregnant? The answer is 22 months. Sorry, 22 months is the answer. She said 24.
That's wrong.
The answer is 2.
I mean, we still won, right?
So since.
So yeah.
You said we could steal.
Oh, my fault. That's my fault. One more question. I'll give y'all another one.
That's our point.
Listen, someone keep me on point. Okay?
No, they were gotten that wrong, so we gotta get another question.
Okay.
No, but
Okay.
now they get a question.
They get a question. Y'all got a chance to steal. Keep me on point with the chance to steal, because sometimes I don't want to give away the answer. Okay. 30 seconds on the board, fellas. This is y'all.
5 seconds is what they have.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Just say
Why?
10 seconds.
What they got 5?
He wanted 5.
I said.
I thought it was 30.
No, you said that was too many.
Oh.
Fair because we've been going 5 seconds.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, last question for the fellas. Okay.
So listen, because you could possibly steal.
The answer is
no.
Can you name?
Okay.
What the question is? What comes up and never comes down? No, is it?
No.
What? No. What? Listen.
What comes down?
What comes down but never goes up? You can't say it. The question. Another point for the fellas. No.
But you didn't let
but you gotta let the time expire. Okay, that's it, y'all.
She's on my team.
Miss Jackie, who won? Who won the rounds?
That's a tie.
You both got 4?
So we won.
Yeah.
That's 2.
Y'all got 4 on the backs of us. I mean, that's life.
Yeah.
Wait. But that's called.
Okay, so the men win with 21.
They always don't follow.
I think theirs were easier than ours.
What? How was that?
But either way, if we win, we won the other game.
Exactly.
And they gotta have
Miss Lori just announced.
The men are the winners.
The men are the winners. Thank y'all for playing. That was the Battle of the Sexes. I'll see y'all next year.
For our winners, ladies. For our winners. You get 2 scratchers. 2 scratchers, chances at $1 million.
And y'all better give me some money.
I mean, y'all owe her.
She'll get her extra.
And I love this. You only get 1 chance. Okay. Only 1 chance.
That's right.
Better than nothing. Thank you for playing.
Thank you so much.
That was so fun.
I
I had a lot of fun.
Just have fun and and the scratching.
And I think for our organizer, we have to give him.
I want to give this away. I want to give
In Vegas.
Another bonus, huh? It's been a great time, guys. It's beginning to look
There we go.
like
It is. So what did you guys think of that?
I loved it. I had a great time. Oh wait, I'm still in people's seats.
Now you had a good time tonight, Eddie.
Thank you.
You're having fun as per you.
And I get to lead with a victory. So shout out to the fellas.
Got a date. I can tell you what it is.
Beautiful host.
Having a good time.
All right, guys, did you have a great time?
Yes.
Okay, Queens, there's another battle of the sexes after the first of the year in January. We are going to come out strong, and we're beating them in, right?
We're beating them.
We're beating them. We're beating them, definitely. We're ready.
It's been a good time tonight. We've had good people coming in from all over the place. We got people in from Detroit. We've got people in from... Where did my queen come from tonight? What did you tell me, queen? You coming from Vegas? Las Vegas is in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've got all kind of fun stuff here in the Poetry of Justice show with Jackie Ray Phillips. Did you guys have a good time?
Yes. It was so fun.
So let everybody know how you feel. Now go ahead and give us a shout out if you don't mind. Basil, let everybody know what you do, where they can find you at.
Hi, I'm Basil. You can find me on Instagram at I'm.Amir. Amir is my middle name. It's IM.AMIYR. Just moved out here a week ago. Been in the movie, in the studio. So I'm just trying to find my way out here. It's a nice place. Thank you for having me, Jackie. Detroit, Michigan.
I love Detroit.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying it's cold out here, but
I got this.
definitely.
Girl, it's cold as hell out here.
Thank you so much. What about you, Travis? Did you have a good time tonight, sir?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Enjoyed myself here from Compton, California.
You know, in the house. Compton in the house, without a doubt. Rashid, I didn't even show out tonight. We didn't even. What you gonna do? You gonna give me a little bit of CPT in the house? We'll get a little music. A little Dre, a little DJ Quig.
That's that 90s.
That's that boom boom. That's that my homegrown. I got my hair. We got our headphones on. Chandra, ma'am, how you doing tonight? Do you have a good time?
I did.
We're gonna have a good time. I can't.
Oh, okay.
You can put your speakers on if you can hear. Then you'll hear.
I did. I had a great time. Thank you.
So this is our little grand finale show for 2021. We're obviously next Saturday is Christmas. So if you would, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. Don't do nothing.
Kwanzaa.
Just the fact that we alive. We got our life, health, and strength. We got everything in our body that we need today and this day and all the days to come. So just everybody have a good time. Then Lord Rocker have us off again on New Year's Day. So we just gonna have 2 weeks off from the show. But we're gonna come back strong af. Lord Rocker, you know, we with Star and Crescent Castings. We've already got a lot of hot shows lined up. I'm going to my text messages here. Lord Rocker's already got us going into the month of March, ladies and gentlemen. So he's not playing around. We got some film makers coming in the studio. We've got some makeup artists coming in the studio. So it looks like things are just taking the POJ show directly a little more further into the radio, past radio, but into the film and TV game. So I guess that's just what's on the docket. We've also got another filmmaker coming in. We got some dynamic. We got The Children of Elena, which is a film that we got hooked on with through Star and Crescent Casting, Lord Rocker. That's where I was blessed to meet Basil. We were partners on the show. We were both police officers in the film. So it was a really, really good time. And then we've got some more directors coming in on the show. But the main thing for you all tonight, I just want you guys to make sure you come back and hang out with us, even if it's not necessarily a battle of the sexes, but we're definitely going to have more exciting and intriguing shows. Laura, we have shows on anything that you can kind of think of. That's why we are where social consciousness meets the art. So we could do something as fun like we're doing like tonight, and we have musicians coming in, and then we might do just the filmmakers are coming in, and then we just might have directors coming in, but then we also do shows on trauma and overcoming
homelessness.
Yes. So
social engagement.
Yeah.
the arts and social justice. So just a variety of topics, and we'd love for you to come back, share your opinions.
Yes.
And the hope for the POJ show is that there's someone in the community that can learn from your experience, right? That you share your story, what you've learned, and then we kind of talk about it and chop it up a little bit, because there's someone listening that can support you. You can provide support for. So I welcome you all back. I wish you all a wonderful, happy, safe New Year, and great things are going to be happening in 2022.
So y'all can hang out a little bit.
Yeah,
Little Rocker gonna play some music
going.
We
got some photos we want to take for the end of the year.
I don't think they want to see us. No.
You said one more game?
I'll help over here.
This is encore one more game?
One more game, but
Uh-oh.
what I'm going to do, I'm
You got an encore. Back by popular demand.
Oh my God, yeah.
Encore.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This is a DJ Noise mixtape present. This is a DJ Noise mixtape presentation.
Microphone checker, swinging sword lecture, closing down the sector, supreme neck protector. Better want him, kid, Mr. Mepsa. Ballin' pop, bout to blow his lid from the pressure. Too hot for TV, for cheesy. Too many wanna be hard, be easy. It's all in together, going all out together. It don't take much to please me. Still, homes, I'm never satisfied like the Stones. We don't condone biting, see them selling crossbones. Protecting what I'm writing, don't clash with the Titan. Who blast with a license to kill rap recitants. Come on, in the zone with your nigga from the group home to Cal.
Fuck your lifestyle.
Put your lights out, get this shit to crackin', got you feeling with your pipes out. Time for some action. Surfing the avenue, mad at you, where I used to battle cruise. Back when Antoinette had that attitude. Cover me, I'm going in, walls closing in. Got us busting off these pistols, my niggas got issues again. Same song, armed with the mega bomb. Blow you out the frame, then I'm gone.
Yo, I was going too, but we roam. Cellular phones, dot meth, back in the flesh, blood and bones, don't condone. Spin bank loans and homegrown. Suckers break like turbo and ozone. When I grab the broom, moonwalk, platoon hawk, my goons bark, leave you in the blue lagoon lost. True, B9's in the club with Masood, D9 in the glove, right behind on the boss. Haters don't touch, way is both up. Now my neighbor doped up, got the cable hooked up. All channels, lift my shirt, all mammal. You ship off keys and we ship grand piano. Sword on shotgun, hand on the pump, sipping on the 40, smoking on the blood. Bust my gun on, red and rep, didn't jump. La 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 la. Come on, red and meth didn't jump. La 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 la.
Depths of the sea, back to the block, Snoop Doggy Dogg, funky at the doc went solo on that ass, but it's still the same. Long Beach is the spot where I serve McCain. Follow me, but don't lose your grip. 9 trizz ain't the years there for me to fuck up shit. So I ain't holding nothing back, and motherfucker, I got 5 on the 20 sack. It's like that, and as a matter of fact, cause I never hesitate to put a nigga on his back.
Yeah, so keep out the manuscript. You see that this a must we drop gangsta.
What's my motherfucking name? Yeah. It's the bow to the wild, creeping and crawling, Yiggy yes yo, and Snoop Doggy Dogg in the motherfucking house like every day. Dropping shit with my nigga Mr. Dr. Dre. Like I said, niggas can't fuck with this. And niggas can't fuck with that shit that I drop, cause you know it don't stop. Mr. 187 on the motherfucking top. Tick-tock, now with a Glock, just some nuts in the clock. Robbing motherfuckers, then I kill them blood cops. And I step through the fog and I creep through the small, cause I'm Snoop Doggy, Doggy, Doggy. in the motherfucking air and wave the motherfuckers like you just don't care. Yeah, roll up the dank and pour the drink and watch it stink. Cause doggies on the gang, my bankroll's on swole. My shit's on hit legit, now I'm on parole. Stroke with the dog pound right behind me and up in your bitch is where you might find me playing that G thing. She want the nigga with the biggest nuts, and guess what? He is I and I am him. Slim with the tilted brim. What's my motherfucking name?
Don't think shit stink, pink gators. My Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if the head right, Biggie there, every night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk goes through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us. Screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Pop. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Take that. Recently, niggas frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace, keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace, with my peace. Packing, asking who want it. You got it, nigga, flaunt it. That Brooklyn bullshit, we on it.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy
Eddie, y'all gonna go after they go. Okay? Yeah, they're going first. Yes.
Tell me when you're ready to go. All right, start.
Man, you wasting time, man.
This is already
Policy. Sunflower seeds.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought he was really.
He's like,
What are you doing, dude?
He's like, I'm starting.
Do you have barbecue?
You got a house.
Where specifically?
A family.
Where at the house? Like
In the backyard.
Backyard. A lot of women are scared of these things.
Dogs.
They're smaller than dogs.
Cats.
They're on the ground, like they live in like dirt.
Roaches. Rats.
What's a roach?
A bug.
Wait, now see now that,
Is it- was that
we
real?
got.
Keep going.
Was that okay? Dogs.
You have 5 seconds.
It's a type of seafood.
Crabs. Fish.
Time. 3.
And I don't even like seafood. That's the coldest part.
Okay,
I don't even eat seafood.
So y'all got 4 points.
Okay, next group.
I can do either one.
No, she
Yo, Eddie, back up, man.
Everybody's so small.
All right. Chanel, go ahead, hit the board.
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
Tell Miss Lori when you're ready.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go now.
You put your money in this. You got a debit card for it.
The bank.
Yeah. Bath and Body just had a sale on these things.
Perfume.
No. You light it.
Oh, candles.
She just came from
Vegas.
No. But how she get it? Yeah. We at
the studio.
But where we on?
Radio station.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rocket, they going out of space from where? What is the place where it's at?
NASA.
No, but what is it called?
Wait, the rocket?
Yeah, they go out of space.
I don't know. The astronaut?
This was a hard one. That's the last one.
Oh.
Elon Musk. What they call the
base.
Where it's at? The
base.
Well, what's that called?
It's called The base.
I don't know. That's the best I can do for that one. I think I'm giving you good ones.
Time is up. Time is up.
It's the space station. I have ordered. I ain't never.
So, I think that's not good. That was good, right?
Yeah.
That was good.
So who's going to be
That was the best I could do for space station. You weren't gonna get it no way. No matter what I did. No matter what I did, we gonna get it. We gonna win though. We won. We won.
So that's what, that 4-4?
Yeah,
All right.
Are we easy though? We good?
All right. So are our contestants ready?
Not yet.
Okay, are you keeping the time?
Yeah, I am. I was telling her words. I thought they were going next.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, you're the timekeeper, so you want me to keep the time?
Yeah, you can. You
Okay.
want to? I have it right there.
So,
Let me just tell her this word right here. Cause we have
Oh
radio
no, yeah,
stations.
who's up next? Yeah, they're up next. Yeah, okay. So, okay, wait, no worry. Right now, Chanel and Eddie are in the lead with 4 points.
Let's go.
All right.
The pressure's on.
Now, Eddie, let's do it.
How you doing, Jamil?
That space station
Good,
got me.
feeling good.
Yes, this is
Good,
so
happy.
fun.
Now you feeling good?
Miss Laurie, what you doing, coaching? Come on.
Laurie. You gotta stay on her little rock.
Is it a portable charger? That's right.
But you gotta write it because you're giving up to. I think they lost.
All right. So contestants, are we ready to go? After my deliberation, because as the show goes, we are actually running out of time.
Laurie.
All right, thank you. Give it your best
All right.
Here we go. You got the time? Am I keeping time?
Well, I can do it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Contestants,
Okay, you ready?
3,
And
2, 1.
Okay, so,
Humble in a minute.
okay, so the owner of Amazon, he flew out of
Space.
in a what?
Spaceship.
What you call it? It's similar to a spaceship, but it's
A rocket ship.
there you go. Okay. He passed away in a horrific helicopter ride with his daughter.
Kobe Bryant.
There you go. It's a football team, New York.
Jets.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That was a great answer.
In downtown LA, they have a whole bunch of buildings that's really tall. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I haven't done this yet. I'm scrubbing my.
Washing your clothes.
No, but where do you take your clothes to?
Laundry mat.
There you go.
Wow. Let's go. All right.
That's
Travis and Robin, let's go.
You get away with that saying New York?
She said New York? I didn't hear her say New York.
Yeah, she said New York.
So you missed one.
I'm listening.
All right, there you go, Mr. Pruitt. Keep us honest.
We're going to win this.
Hurt
You ready?
Yeah, ready. Let's go.
An NFL team in New York.
Let's go.
Oh.
How long we got?
1 minute. Let's go.
Yeah, I haven't started. You ready to go? Start.
Okay, you use this clothing. You use this clothing to keep your pants up.
Suspenders.
No, it goes around your waist. Thank you. You use these to eat.
A spoon? Utensil?
There you go. You climb this. It helps you to reach things. You climb it.
A ladder?
There you go. You sit on this type of.
Chair?
But what is it?
A seat?
You go to a place. What kind of store do you go to
A store?
get a chair?
Oh,
What is it called?
retail store?
What is it called to get chairs and dining room tables?
A furniture store?
Furniture, there you go. And then you use this to cook. Oh, no, this is hard. You use this to cook on a stove, and I can't say any of the words, right?
Yeah.
You can make an egg, multiple eggs. Ooh. Come on, Travis.
Skillet?
But what is it also called?
A pot? A pan?
Time up. Keep going.
I knew that was going to
It's
get
a
you.
frying pan.
Ah, damn.
He did say pan.
Frying pan.
No, you didn't.
Pan, but he didn't say frying pan.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
So you know what that means.
Miss Lori. So did we have a tie or somebody won?
They got 4. How many did you guys get? 4. How many did you guys get?
We won. I don't know how many we got.
Y'all got 4, right?
That's a 3-way tie.
Who got a 3-way tie?
Well, this team got 4.
They got 4.
And that team got 4.